How's it going, Roughcuts? My name's Corey, and this is my audition to be your new weekend guy on the Roughcuts. The Roughcuts, my dream is to be on the Roughcuts. So you might want to know a little about me, Corey. Well, I've got a website, xtotaldominationx.wordpress.com, with some friends of mine, and we have a podcast on there called Total Domination. We talk about like movies, TV, music, video games, usually from like the 80s and 90s, and some current stuff too, and a lot of random like obscure pop culture things. So yeah, we got that, and we got some videos on there and on our YouTube channel. And yeah, maybe if you check that stuff out, it might give you a little bit more insight as to why you might want me, Corey, to be your new weekend guy. So I guess I'll just jump into this week's Rough Cut review. The movie I've chosen for my first review, hopefully not my last, is a movie with my favorite band. The stars, actually, of this movie is one of my favorite bands. It's a movie that was produced by Hanna-Barbera, and it was put out by NBC as a television movie, the highest rated television movie the year it came out. The band I'm talking about, and the movie I'm talking about, is none other than the loudest band in the land, Kiss. And Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park. Now this movie revolves around Kiss, and now they have superpowers, and they have to save the amusement park, which I'm pretty sure is just Magic Mountain in California. Kiss has to save the amusement park because there's an evil scientist who's the head engineer of the amusement park, turning people into cyborgs with a chip that he puts in their neck. Bloop, mind control. So Kiss just so happens to be performing at the amusement park. They perform all their hits like Shout It Out Loud and Rock and Roll All Night. Unfortunately, they also perform Beth at some point in the movie, and Beth is like my least favorite Kiss song. I don't know, just really slow. Peter Criss sings it. I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of it. But yeah, so we got Abner Dervaux, he's turning people into cyborgs. And the way Kiss finds out about this is from this girl Melissa. Her boyfriend Sam gets kidnapped by Dervaux, and she needs help. And who else would you go to get help from but Kiss? They also find out from Mr. Richards, the owner of the amusement park, but he seems skeptical about the whole thing. So Melissa goes and talks to Kiss, and she finds out that Kiss found these space rocks, and they got superpowers. You got the whole crew. Gene Simmons, the Demon. Ace Frehley, Space Ace. Paul Stanley, the Star Child, and Peter Criss, the Catman. And what these space rocks did was give them powers. So what Gene Simmons can do is the Demon, breathe fire. Paul Stanley can shoot a laser out of his star eye. Ace Frehley can teleport and shoot laser beams out of his hands. And Peter Criss, as Catman, has super agility. And what they have to do is battle robot versions of Kiss. Because what Abner Dervaux did was make robot versions of Kiss to perform at the concert instead of Kiss, because he was going to try to kidnap them. So Kiss gets blamed for destructions that happen at the park, but it's not really them, it's the robotic versions. So as Kiss is trying to fight off these robotic versions and these really comically goofy, silly interactions they have in fight scenes, they obviously end up saving the day. They get Sam back, they take down Abner Dervaux, and the amusement park's all happy and well. So yeah, that is Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park in a nutshell. Or in a rough cut, I guess you would say. So yeah, check it out. If you're a fan of Kiss, or you just love cheesy ass movies, check out Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park. And hopefully, me reviewing Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park, a great movie with one of my favorite bands in it, will get me a job with the Roughcuts.